singing, I started crying. Just warmed my heart because not only was I running around with Dawn's son, but Bertina has been my best friend since, a long time, like over 10 years. Her home has always been open to me, even in active addiction. She's always fed me. She always made sure that I was okay, took me where I needed to go. Even though she didn't support the lifestyle that I was living, she still made sure that I was okay. And so I just want to thank Bertina for coming and her family. I just love them so much. And thank you to everybody who came today. And if anybody is brand new in recovery, I just hope that you find encouragement here. I'm happy that you're here and that I love you. I just want everyone to know that. Over 5 years, I was sitting thinking last night, I was like, oh my goodness, what really have I accomplished in 5 years? I haven't really done anything too good, but then, God reminded me, you don't have to do big things, in recovery to make an impact on people. My Facebook is filled with lots of young women, even older women, who reach out to me and need encouragement or seeking recovery. And every day I speak to someone new on my Facebook, or even at my job now. I work in Catoosa, and so there's a lot of people there that are that come through, and they tell me I'm just now starting recovery. And so I was like, well, I'm 5 years in now, so let me talk to you for a minute. But I try my hardest every day to talk to someone new about the love of God and how that can be combined with recovery, because without the love of God, I would not be here today. Because there were so many times where I was tempted to go back and just be like, pick up where I left off. And so I just praise God beyond all understanding that, that I'm here today and I'm able to celebrate 5 years. Back when I got my 30-day trip in rehab, I was like, oh my gosh, I made 30 days. That is crazy. And I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm clean for 30 days. This is the longest I've ever been clean without any drugs or alcohol. And so we celebrated that milestone together over the phone, and I just went back to that day in my mind a lot, having to call my mom. I was miles away in California, and I had only got weekly phone calls, and so I just go back to that day where I called my mom and I started crying over a $30 chip. A 30-day chip. And I'm just so thankful for what the Lord has done in my life. I have my online ministry. I also have my music ministry with my husband. We had to take a break because this last year we had to bury our son, and so it's been a lot of grief these 5 years. A lot that I didn't think that I was going to have to deal with. I've had to bury my son. And that was really hard to deal with. I think I'm still dealing with that, but like I said, the love of God is overwhelming, and even in my grief, I praise God. And it just, when I feel like I'm tempted or I'm thinking about running around or anything, it could be any little thing where I'm tempted, just to give up and go on. But I think about my niece, that baby that I was walking around with. And I think about Raina. She's my goddaughter, that little girl that was up here singing. And I think about all those children that I'm gonna have to, that I have the blessing of influencing. And I stay strong, and I remind myself every day that I'm unclean. That's my apology to my grandparents. And so, even though this 5 years have been filled with grief beyond belief and heartache and pain, it is possible through the love of God. And that's the only way I'm here today, is because of God. So I just hope and pray for the people that are in recovery, that you get on your knees and you give yourself to God every single day. And even if you have to do it every single minute, it is worth it in the end, because then you'll be up here celebrating your 5 years. And it's so good to say that. It is so good to say it. I got 5 years under my belt. I just had an interview yesterday at a treatment center for teenagers, and that's what I was able, to present to them. I said, I've been clean for 5 years. I've been on that side of the program, and I feel like, my life would make a complete circle if I was on the other side of the program. I want to give back to my tribe. I want to give back to people, and I want to encourage people, and I want my story to be told too. And I feel that the way that I treat people, I feel that the way that I talk to people is my ministry. It may not be something big, and it may not be exaggerated or anything, but it's a work in progress, and I'm still trying to figure it out, me and the Lord. So, that being said, I haven't sang in a very long time, so excuse the air bubbles in my throat and everything. But I'm just going to sing to the Lord, and if you know the song, I hope that you sing with me and my mom. It's just the old one. That's all I sing is old hymns. So, all right, here we go. Let the Spirit of the Lord rise among us. Let the Spirit of the Lord rise among us. Let the praises of the King rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, let it rise. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the praises of the King rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, let it rise. Let the children of the Lord rise among us. Let the children of the Lord rise among us. Let the praises of the King rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, let it rise. Let the Spirit of the Lord rise among us. Let the Spirit of the Lord rise among us. Let the praises of the King rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, let it rise.
All right, I guess Lisa don't want to introduce us, so we introduce ourselves. Stay back. You're the boss, so you go ahead.
This is